certified plastic surgeon on the east side of Manhattan, and I'm so excited to be here tonight with Bella Magazine, and we're doing a reboot and recharge event. So we're going over all kinds of treatments that kind of use your own body's ability to regenerate itself to look our best. So we're going to be going over treatments like L-therapy, M-Sculpt, Zeman, and Radius that are going to rely on our body's ability to rebuild itself.
Jolene, ladies, questions?
Okay, I have a question. So I'm thinking about booking some treatments coming up. Is there a better time, maybe in your cycle, or is there anything you should know about, like, you know, as a woman? Is there anything like hormonally that we should know before?
No, these are not treatments that are dependent on hormonal changes.
Okay.
And all of the treatments that we're talking about today don't depend on the sun or even your skin type or color. They're safe for all skin types.
Okay, so it's like I don't have to wait for a certain time of year if I'm in the sun, you know, maybe a normal way.
No, these are not treatments that are dependent on the sun.
Okay, perfect. Okay, very nice. And what's the turnaround when you do the treatment? Like, when would you see results? Do you have to stay out of the sun after?
So depending on the treatment, I mean, personally, I think that everyone should be wearing sunblock all the time because we know that a lot of the aging changes come from the sun, so we want to protect it. But things like L-therapy, you could go in the sun right away, but even some of the non-ablative fractionated lasers are safe. They have special settings for skin that is a little bit more tan.
Okay.
And it's just important to use sunblock.
Okay, great.
So everybody, you're basically, everyone is a candidate, basically, for these
For the treatments that we're talking about today, anyone
Yes.
is a candidate. L-therapy does not depend on any skin type or color. It's safe to use on all skin types. The same thing with Zeman, Radius, and M-Sculpt. Some of the other resurfacing lasers, we have special settings that are better for darker skin, but we have to customize the treatment for the person.
Okay, awesome.
If I'm coming from like work or an office, can I go just do the treatment and go right back to work?
Most of our patients do go right back to work because most of the time people are busy. You can usually put on makeup right away, except for some of the resurfacing treatments. I usually recommend that you don't wear makeup for about 4 hours, but you do have to put on the sunblock, which has a tint, so you don't really look so bad. But for the most of the other treatments, you could put on makeup right away.
The M-Sculpt, which I tried, something that I was interested in knowing was the frequency.
So
Yeah.
M-Sculpt is going to use magnetic energy to stimulate the muscles. So it is a little bit like a workout. It's going to give you like 20,000 crunches or 20,000 squats in about 30 minutes. And we're going to recommend that you do 4 treatments in a 2-week period. You have to have at least 48 hours between each treatment. But there is going to be some maintenance, just like if you were going to work out. So usually maybe at the 6-month point, you might want to do another treatment or so. And we do have patients that really love the treatment, and they might do it almost like on a monthly basis. But that's not necessary, but it really depends on if you have to go to a lot of events or you're going to be out at the beach, or depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
And after you do those treatments, can you actually work out?
Yes.
Is there downtime with that?
No, there is no downtime.
Okay.
This is just really to supplement your workout routine. They're intended for people who are already fit, but for for many reasons, you really can't get that kind of core strength or kind of changes in your body without some of these devices. So we find that it's very effective for people who are working out. It really takes them to the next level, and it takes your workout to the next level.
One last question regarding she said what was it, the Botox, the purified Botox?
Yes, Zeman. So Zeman is a botulinum toxin type A, just like Botox, but it is a naked protein. So Botox or any of the other molecules have other, like they're called agglutinating proteins that are associated with that molecule, and Zeman does not have any of that. It's just the pure molecule, so there's no associated proteins with it. So some people say it's like more pure or almost
Right.
like organic because it's just that.
Okay.
And you also cannot be allergic to it.
Oh, okay.
And it gives the same results.
It gives the same results.
That's
I heard
amazing.
you see that quicker than you see Botox, even that it may.
You know, in the studies that were performed, there all of these, when they have to submit the study to the FDA, they're going to compare it to the market leader, the first to market, which is Botox. So none of these studies have shown that they have higher onset of action or longevity greater. They just have to prove that they are as effective as. That being said, every person is different. So the onset, you know, when we're looking at those studies, we have to look at a range of people. So there are certainly people who do express that, but I can't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Right.
say that, but
Right.
it is possible that that is so.
Great, thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.